This is a great question. A lot of people want to know how early they need to be actually serious about booking their next cruise. If you know when you want to cruise, it is never too early to start booking. Hey, I'm Brittany. I'm a travel agent and I specialize in Royal Caribbean cruises. So this commenter said, I want to cruise in November of 26 on Icon. When would I need to get serious about booking? So the correct answer is as soon as you know you want to cruise, book now. Now the deposit is non-refundable if you book the non-refundable rate, which is mostly all the rates are non-refundable. So you need to know that you want to book that cruise and that you're good with putting the money down. Now, here's the deal. Once you put the money down, you're going to be locked into that rate. If the rate lowers between the time you make your deposit and the final payment date, we can reprice your sailing to that lower rate. Now, Royal Caribbean releases promotions all the time. Sometimes it's a marketing ploy to get people interested. It's onboard credit, it's this, it's that, but you have to watch the cruise fare because the cruise fare will go up and down based on the promotions that are being offered. So if there's an onboard credit promotion, they may have raised the cruise fare price. So we just need to check that and make sure it makes sense for you to actually reprice it at that time. Now, if you're going to want to sail on like a Thanksgiving week, you're going to want to book that now. Anytime there's a holiday sailing that's going on and you think you want to go, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, those are very, very popular. 4th of July, those cruises are going to be a little more expensive and they're going to fill up quicker. So the prices are going to start raising quicker on those rooms. So if you are looking to book your next cruise, especially on Icon or Star, and you want to sail on a popular date, you want to lock that in now. Now, if you don't have the funds, you're not ready to make the deposit, that's okay. We'll keep an eye on it. But just know when you're ready to make your deposit, go ahead and get that done and lock it in. So the deposit is $250 per person on Icon and Star, which are both 7-night cruises. And so if you're going with a family of 4, that's $1,000 deposit. Now, one of my little key tips is if you're going to cruise on Royal Caribbean on maybe a different sailing before this big sailing, purchase a NextCruise certificate. Anytime I'm on a Royal Caribbean cruise, if I know I'm going to cruise in that next year, which, surprise, I'm going to cruise in the next year, go ahead and buy the NextCruise certificates because you're going to pay a reduced deposit of only $100 per person. So instead of upfront paying the $250 per person, you're only paying $100 per person. You still have to pay that eventually at the final payment date. But if you're booking a year, 18 months, 2 years in advance, and you don't want all your money tied up in your cruise, then buy that NextCruise certificate. Just stop by the NextCruise certificate desk. They'll answer all your questions and give you information. And yes, you can still work with a travel agent even if you purchase a NextCruise certificate. So if you have any questions about booking a cruise, you want custom pricing, you just want to look at your options, contact me. You're going to click right here on Brittany Travels. Go to my website. It'll have a form there. You're going to fill it out with all of your information, who you're traveling with, when you want to cruise. If you know the exact ship and sailing date you want to cruise on, perfect. I need to know all that information, your budget. Give me everything. Then I will come back to you with some options and we'll get planning on booking your next cruise. So let's get you on your next Royal Caribbean cruise.